Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you all. We're here today at the Aberdeen Village Hotel to witness the marriage of Laura Jane Ogg to William David Brown and to wish them well on their wedding day. It is with the greatest of pleasure that I welcome you on this happy occasion. I know how important it is to both Laura and Will that you are here today to help them celebrate their wedding day. Each of you has a special place in both of their hearts, so on behalf of the happy couple, I thank you all for joining them and sharing this special of special days. My name is Bob Johnston and I'm a registered celebrant with the Humanist Association Scotland. I was highly delighted when Laura contacted me and asked me to conduct today's ceremony. And even more so after I met them both, albeit on Zoom, when their lovely wee girl, Morgan, just felt the urge to photobomb when she heard the voices. Just exactly as she's trying to do now. They are a lovely family, very together, and of course they have Barney, their year-old dog, to make it even lovelier. I do consider it both an honour and a privilege to be here with them and with you all today. Humanism is quite simply about the things that bring us together in life, not the things that divide us. And the love between two people, such as Laura and Will, illustrates this so well. To begin today's ceremony, Laura and Will are going to light a candle. It's in memory of absent friends and family who can't be with us today for whatever reason. The flame of the candle will burn throughout our ceremony, representing those who aren't here, and will act as a reminder of the love that they had and have for Laura and Will, and as a symbol of the love they have for them. Humanist ceremonies are not religious, and as such there won't be any hymns or prayers during today's ceremony. A humanist ceremony for Laura and Will means they have the freedom to express how they truly feel about each other, and how they feel for you, your friends and family. Your presence here witnesses this public declaration of their love for one another and means so much to each of them. Marriage to both Laura and Will is a continuation of the life they already have together and is a commitment to the life they want to continue with throughout their future together. And Laura wanted to wear a bonny frock for a day. To set the scene for today's ceremony, I'd like to read a poem called Marriage Is. It's written by an unknown author, and the words of which those of us who are already married will recognise, and Laura and Will soon enough will. Marriage is all about giving and taking, forgiving and forsaking, kissing and loving and pushing and shoving, caring and sharing and screaming and swearing. It's about being together whatever the weather. It's about being driven to the end of your tether. It's about sweetness and kindness and wisdom and blindness. It's about being strong when you're feeling quite weak. It's about saying nothing when you're dying to speak. It's about being wrong when you know you're right. It's about giving in before there's a fight. Now for you two today, it's about to begin. For all that the two of you have had to put in. Some days filled with joy, some days with sadness. Too late you'll discover that marriage is madness. Now, who'd have thought that when Laura and Will met on Match.com 3 years ago that we'd be here about to witness them discover their very own brand of madness? Will had just moved to Aberdeen in the May from Mindrum near Kelso to start a new life, and well, he's certainly done that. But with meeting Laura and now becoming a dad to Morgan and to Barney, of course, it just goes to show what is meant is meant. They quickly found they shared the same interests in going on holidays, sightseeing, movies, weekends away and going for nice meals together. And now they love taking Morgan swimming and Barney out for nice long walks. Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. As the relationship blossomed and with the addition of Morgan in October 2021, Will found out how much he loves the way that Laura is such a great mum to Morgan. How she has such a big heart and how she is always smiling, especially when she is around him and Morgan. How he enjoys coming home to her each night after work, and how she and Morgan make him the happiest that he's ever felt in his life. He just reckons he's the luckiest guy in the world and how he couldn't ask for anything more. As for Laura, she found that Will is such a great dad to Morgan and is always so caring, and how he would do anything for them. She loves the way that he is such a hard worker, making sure they have everything that they need and they can enjoy. Just being a family, knowing that even if things don't quite go according to plan, they lift each other up with their love, even if it's just holding hands and having a smile together. So with all that and more going for them, getting married was a very easy decision for them to make. They wanted the same things in life, and the more time they spent with each other, the more in love they became. And with lockdown, well, they managed to live with each other 24/7. And let's face it, if they can survive that, they can survive anything. Will had the whole proposal planned. They were to go to Mexico, but of course COVID put an end to that plan. He also had to get a temporary ring as the jeweller's shop was closed. So they went down to Will's mum and dad's for Laura's birthday weekend in 2020. Okay, Morgan, here you go. And when they were down there, Will popped the question whilst they were in his childhood bedroom in the family home at Mindrum. A very special day for both of them, even if it wasn't Mexico, and brilliant sunshine. It just couldn't have been any better. To be honest, Laura never actually told me if she said yes to that question. But we have to assume that she did, as we are here about to witness the two of them tie the knot. Now, as to the future, no one actually knows. But Will, well, he might just stop faffing about and get things done. And Laura, well, she might just develop a better taste in music and stop liking random songs that Will doesn't know. Or Will might learn some of those random songs, he will know them then. But then again, well, no one actually knows. What we do know is that they both see the future as being together as a couple and as a family, taking Morgan and their third brother Barney, who Morgan loves to bits, taking them on their adventures, spending their future filled with love, laughter, and warm heart moments that fill them with happiness, living life to the full with family and friends, maybe in a house big enough for them all. And as long as they can keep on laughing together and allow their love the space to keep on growing, then they can't go far wrong. As Walter Rinder once said, marriage and love are just not looking at each other and saying, "You're wonderful." It's about looking out in the same direction. It's linking your strength to pull a common load. It's pushing together towards the far horizons, hand in hand. It's knowing that when your strength falters, you can borrow the strength of someone who cares. It's a strange awareness that your sorrows will be shared and made lighter just by sharing. That joys will be enriched and multiplied by the joy of another. It's knowing that someone else cares and you're not alone in your lives. We're now getting to the more formal part of today's ceremony, and Laura and Will are now going to exchange rings as a token of their love for one another. All things in life are circular. The circle is a sign of the sun, the earth, and the universe. It represents wholeness and peace. In the form of a ring, may it stand as a mark of your unending love for one another. It's an embrace that binds without imprisoning, a support that inspires without limit. And each ring is a symbol for offering the other the best that one can give. And each ring will be worn permanently, signifying the lasting and everyday nature of your relationship. Now, David, we need some help, please. And can you hand Laura's ring to Will, please? That's the wee one, David. Thank you, David. And Will, can you take Laura's left hand and put the ring on her finger, please? Will, please repeat after me. I will
give you, Laura, this ring
as a token of my love that will surround you and support you always. Okay, thanks, Will. And David, can you hand Will's ring to Laura, please? Thank you, David. And Laura, will you take Will's left hand and put the ring on his finger, please? And please repeat after me. I, Laura, give you, Will, this ring as a token of my love that will surround you and support you always. These rings are a permanent reminder of your love for one another and of the vows you'll soon be about to exchange. We are now going to witness Laura and Will exchange their promises and their legal declarations. Laura and Will, today on your wedding day, as you promise to love one another forever, you are holding the hand of your best friend. Those are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. Those are the hands that will celebrate with you when you feel happy and comfort you when you feel sad. Those are the hands that will give you strength and support when you need it. So as your hands are joined together now, so may your hearts always be. Will, do you, Will, in the presence of your family and friends, take Laura to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, honour her and protect her, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Laura, do you, Laura, in the presence of your family and friends, take Will to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, honour him and protect him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now, Will, please repeat after me. I will accept you, Laura, in marriage as my lawfully wedded wife.
As my lawfully wedded wife.
Close, close.
I've been practicing.
You'll be fine. Laura, please repeat after me. I, Laura, accept you, Will, in marriage as my lawfully wedded husband.
All
right. Following the declarations which you have made in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I declare that you, Will, and you, Laura, are now legally married and are now husband and wife. Will, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me the greatest of pleasure to present to you your bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Brown, who are now husband and wife. Laura and Will, I think I can safely say that all your family and friends here today, and myself included, wish you all their deepest and heartfelt congratulations, best wishes, not only for today, but for your future together too. You have a good solid base, such a strong friendship, complementing each other perfectly. So whatever the future does hold, we all hope that your dreams will come true, and that your love for each other and for Morgan and Barney will keep growing and bring you all every happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, when Laura and Will leave, they will walk through the centre aisle. You can join them behind them to the reception area. where you can enjoy the hospitality, share your stories, catch up with the gossip, and most of all, just enjoy this happy day. And in the words of an old Scottish well-wishing, may you have walls for the wind and a roof for the rain, and drinks beside the fire, laughter to cheer you and those you love near you, and all that your hearts may desire, and long may your lums reek. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe journey. Have a safe journey when you eventually head off to your homes, but most of all, just enjoy this very, very special day with your bride and groom, Laura and Will Brown. Would you please stand?
Just a couple of things. We're going to start off with some speeches and then going into the wedding breakfast. So after the speeches, please, can you just stay in the room so that we can start with the service? There are some sparklers on your tables. Please do not light them. I've agreed with Laura that what we'll do a little bit later is we'll open the emergency exits outside and we'll do something a little bit later. So please do not light them, otherwise we'll all be evacuated. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go into the speeches, starting with Rachel.
So my speech is really short and sweet. And I just want to say, anyone that doesn't know, I'm Will's sister. And I'm glad everyone could be here to see how cute Morgan is today. And also a massive well done to my parents for leaving the farm for more than a few hours. William and Laura should be truly honoured. And it's really too late to back out now. Hopefully everyone knows what Will does for a living, because it didn't take long for him to steal Laura's heart, forge a relationship, and then weld it all together. But on a serious note, I'm really glad that William and Laura found each other, because they're a perfect match in every way. And I've always wanted a sister, and I think she'll do. And cheers for tea, I'll pay next time. Welcome to the family.
going first. Please let me go first. Or please let me go next. Yeah, I know. Oh. Sister of the bride. So, don't worry. It won't be a long speech. As you all know me, I'm not one for talking.
Right.
It's on days like these that we really miss those who are no longer with us. There is no way I can ever fill his shoes. They are way too big. But I know if Dad was still here today, he would be very proud and welcome Will with open arms, saying, "Thank Christ, somebody's teener." Mom tells me I've always asked for a little sister. I also asked for a new TV. But as Laura said, I got a lot more entertainment from her. And she wasn't wrong there. It's been entertaining. Like most siblings, we have had our ups and downs and fallouts. But no matter what, we have always been there for one another. Be it wiping away tears over a Prosecco or two, whilst belting out some right cheesy tunes. Sorry, Will. He usually leaves the room. To rescuing from dodgy dates. It had to be done. The boy tried to steal our chips. Laura does not share food. Throughout my life, I have always been looking for a best friend. It took me a long while to realise that I had one all along, having a sister. Now I am lucky enough to have gained a fantastic brother-in-law and a gorgeous wee niece. Congratulations, Laura and Will. Wishing you both a long and happy life together. Good luck, Will, with the cleaning up the puke, the wiping of the skint knees, and that's Laura I'm talking about. Name Morgan. Name Morgan. So I've got a couple of toasts to do just at the end. I thought we could raise a glass to our bride and groom, and I would also like to raise a glass to absent friends. Cheers. 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 On behalf of Mum and myself and Laura, we have got a lady here today who's travelled many miles and wore a fantastic big hat, as she said she would do. So I would like you to accept these flowers from us, June, to say thank you so much for travelling the way that you did to come and celebrate this day with us. It is most appreciated. Okay for you.
Starting to wave.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my wife and I, we would like you all. Would like it.
Morgan's saying something to say about it. Carry on.
We would like to thank you all for joining us for our special day, especially the people who have travelled a great distance. Everyone sat here does have a special place in our hearts. I would like to thank our parents for the help, love and support they have given us for this day. Firstly, I would like to say thank you to Laura's family for giving me such a warm welcome. You guys are great. I would like to say thank you to Laura's mum and dad, Margaret and Sonny, for raising such a beautiful, strong, loving daughter.
Is that maybe?
I thought she was beautiful the first time I laid eyes on her. You have given me the most beautiful gift of all. I will love her with all my heart. Sadly, I never got to meet Laura's dad, Sonny, but I do know he is here walking beside us today, and always. A great man and a great woman. We love you both. To my mum and dad, Dad, thank you for being my best man today. You will always be my friend. You have always done what is best for me and Rachel, and that is just to be our dad. And the same applies for you, Mum. You have both stood by me and always supported me in every way. It's hard to say in words how much you both mean to me. I would like to say now how beautiful the bridesmaid and flower girls are today.
Thanks.
You are the best friends and sisters. Thank you for looking after Laura today. You have made a fantastic job and you all look stunning. You did a great job giving her a great hen party and dressing her as a giant pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please raise a glass for them?
Thanks. Thanks.
Laura, I'm absolutely blown away today by your beauty. You look amazing today. You always see me for me. You motivate me. You always make me smile. I couldn't ask for more. I am so lucky. You're a fantastic mother to our baby girl and my best friend.
Go on, well.
It has been quite a journey getting here.
Remember, she's a sheep chef. I might share my chips with you.
Share none.
But I'm so glad we crossed paths. We have created such a beautiful daughter, and I can't wait to start our journey together as a family. I will give you all the love in my heart. I love you.
Right.